first e-collar session, and she at this point already knows basic obedience. She knows a bunch of different commands. She understands her marker words well, and we don't put and condition the e-collar unless they have that capability. She has to fully understand all of her marker words. She has to know what place is. She has to be able to be recalled before we put the e-collar on. The e-collar conditioning is simply teaching the dog to communicate with the e-collar. We're not teaching any commands. Everything that Kenzie's learned has been through positive reinforcement. We're not teaching any new behaviors with the e-collar. We're not doing behavior modifications with the e-collar. That will happen in time, and there's no better of a tool. But at the onset, what we're doing is we are just learning how to communicate. Kenzie, here? Yes. And through this process, we're going to be using different methods with the same result that will include the stimulation of the e-collar and some won't. Kenzie, place. Good. That was simply no stimulation, no reward. The GOOD, good, allows her, and because she knows this, that she's just going to maintain what she's doing and stay engaged, and I want her to keep doing what she's doing. Because that is the situation, if she comes off of place at that point, I will correct her the same way I always have, not with the e-collar, and we'll simply put her back into place the same way we always have. That's how she learned, and we would simply just say, place, and we put her back on. Because she's so well trained and is a good dog, it's hard to get her to break place because she knows what good means. She'll start whining and telling us, like, I want to get off of this, but she won't do it because she is engaged in the mode. Another important thing is, again, with marker words, is every dog has to have a release, a break, a free dog, something that takes the dog and allows it to do what the dog wants to do. That's very important, especially when we get into the communicating with the e-collar. Break. And there doesn't need to be treats involved. She knows, and you'll see the dog when you issue the break command, they'll just run and then go and be dogs and do whatever the dog wants to do. Kenzie, here? Yes. Kenzie, place. Yes. That was stimulation, reward. So we're ultimately doing the same thing. I'm recalling her, a lot of times with no stimulation, like here, I'll recall her. Kenzie, here. Heel. Good. That was no stimulation. Kenzie, place. Good. That was no stimulation. Now I'll do a simple 2-tap with the recall. Kenzie, here. Yes. And that was something with. Kenzie, place. Yes. Good job, babies. Go ahead. Heel. Good. Place. Go ahead. Good girl. And that's just time and distance at its finest.